Hey YouTube, and welcome to the WyvernWatch. I just wanted to do this little video just to introduce myself really and my channel. It's started slowly, but we're working on it, and it's very definitely work in progress. Like I say, my name's James, and I'm really just putting my spin on Yu-Gi-Oh! I suppose. I've been following Yu-Gi-Oh! For a long period of time, ever since LOB actually first came out, so basically 25 years ago. I probably wouldn't say it was quite that long because I didn't actually see the introduction of Yu-Gi-Oh! But I was probably not far behind, a few months I would say. So yeah, a long time anyway. So I think most people that sort of got into the game at that point are similar ages to me now, so we're all probably getting on a little bit now. But I've not been following it the whole time. I sort of started messing about and collecting a few cards. I did actually build one or two decks in the early days, but I wasn't playing with my friends or anything like that. It was just going to the occasional game that was arranged in Manchester. What was I think it was called Card Shows, the organisation that did it. A few little tournaments, nothing too serious. I wasn't brilliant at it, but I enjoyed playing. That's the whole point, and I enjoy, the whole concept of how it works and the different monsters that are available at the time. So that's what sort of got me into it. I did actually watch all the anime as well, certainly for the first series anyway. After Jaden and that sort of the XYZ era, I didn't actually see most of it after that. But I've seen bits and bats of it, but I still enjoy watching it. But yeah, so it's been a little while since I started following Yu-Gi-Oh! But only really recently that I've sort of established that actually I'm obsessed with building decks. So over the years, I have collected many cards. I've traded quite a few cards as well. I do a few sort of some more of the dearer ones that I've perhaps collected in the early days. Sort of little buying and selling a few of those as well. But on the whole, I enjoy playing casually. I do go to a few local games every now and then, not every week. I've got family commitments. As most people do at my sort of age. I've also worked I've got a full-time job, so that obviously takes up most of my time. But yeah, going back to it, I collected cards, and then all of a sudden I started building decks. And at the moment, well, let's see, I think my current list is, in fact, I can probably show you on here actually. Bring that back up again, sorry. Where's that gone? Oh, it's on here. Should have had this probably ready for you. But yeah, so I'm currently on 46 complete decks. But I am currently working on the 47th, just to give you a little bit of a teaser as to the 47th. This is sort of the work in progress, and you can see from the very first card, I'm working on Gravekeepers. Like I say, I've mentioned one or two of my videos before. I've been wanting to build this deck for a long time, but I've got most of the pieces, but there's some that are very difficult to find in their ultimate rare versions. So I'm still trying to put it all together. But that will probably be deck number 47 anyway, unless something sort of catches my eye in the meantime. But at the moment, no. But yeah, so it's a lot of decks for one person, and obviously they don't get played all the time. I have played them all, but I would certainly not say I'm an expert in most of them. So slowly but surely, I've been profiling my decks on YouTube, of course, which is where this channel's come from. I just wanted to show you a little bit about who I am basically, and what we're all about here at WyvernWatch. Long term, like I say, we'll continue with the profiles. I'll still be building decks, so there'll be more and more profiles, of course. But I don't think this channel's going to go massive, but I hope you like the content. And if you do, please do subscribe because I'd love for my to at least show a few people how you can play these decks if you want to. They're not competitive decks, like I say, but one or two of them are. But on the whole, they're just fun, casual decks to play with your mates. Take them down to locals by all means. You know, if you have any questions or queries on how I built them or why my choices are like they are, put in the comments. I keep saying on my videos that the comments are extremely useful. Some people have suggested a few cards, some of which I have here now. So somebody suggested that I run the Visor Synchro Monster in my Yangzing deck, so I'll certainly be doing that. Somebody suggested Kastira Birth in my Red Eyes deck. Speaking of Red Eyes, I've also found the latest monster. I think it's just a one-off, I think. Someone also suggested the Sword Soul monster for my Yangzing deck, so thank you very much. That's a consideration, not gone in yet. And I've also got still to add the Princess to my Fire Fist, but I haven't actually profiled my Fire Fist yet. Yeah, so Promethean Princess to Fire Kings and Fire Fists on that one. Speaking of fire decks though, I've still got to update on my Salamangreat deck, which has again not been profiled. And oh yeah, the other thing I'm going to be working on fairly soon is an update on my Raid Raptor deck, 25th century, there you go. But again, I've not profiled that for you yet either. So there's plenty of content to come, guys. Please do keep the subscriptions coming, keep the likes coming, keep the comments coming even more. But yeah, again, if you like the content, please do subscribe and there'll be more to see. Thanks once again. Bye-bye.